Anthony on the virus, Sirius XM.
I've never seen Jim like this. Never seen him aggressive and fucking chomping at the bit. Never.
Is stuff you see
Dude, I'm going
on
to churches asking fucking pastors to pray for me and shit.
It's that fucking bad.
I'm going, will you please pray for me that I don't do something stupid? Because I want to do something stupid.
Yeah.
I would never sacrifice my wife or kids or family. But this guy is such...
What could he possibly be doing?
All right. First of all, from the minute he moved in my neighborhood, shady. Shady.
Now, you had lived there already. Having a great time, loving your neighborhood.
Riding bicycles, up and down, bling, bling, fucking enjoying life.
Right.
Now, this guy, first of all, he moves in. I'm just going to call him the pizza guy. And anyone in New Jersey, in the Chester area, knows exactly what I'm talking about immediately.
All right.
Now, pizza guy, first of all, he moves in. When he moves in at between midnight and 2 in the morning for like 4 straight days. Immediately, I'm like, what?
Red flag.
Big red flag.
Vampire.
I lived...
Nosferatu on the mailbox.
This is the way he introduced himself to me. I'm in my yard and with my family, kids, niece. He comes strolling in my yard. He looks like Al Pacino in Godfather. He's got this dead eye, creepy, death look. And he's always got a Marlboro Red hanging, and he talks like this. He go, listen, I live across the street. I was in your yard 5 in the morning, and I want to spear a buck. Can I spear? No. Hey, how are you? Are these the kids? Because I'm in my fucking yard. I want to spear a buck. I said, what are you talking about? What's a buck? He goes, deer, buck. I want to spear him in your yard. I want your permission. You the boss, right? I said, hold on a second. This is my mom. This is my dad. This is my nieces, whatever. I said, no, man. You know what? My wife is so freaky into animals. If she even heard this conversation, she'd slice your throat, watch the blood gurgle out, and dance in it and laugh at you while you're taking last breath. You're like, well, that's why I asked. So 2 weeks later, I'm going to have breakfast, and my 5-year-old goes, Daddy, there's a man with a rifle in the yard.
Holy shit.
I said, what? I look in the back, there's some guy in camouflage way out in the woods going tree to tree. And I'm like, holy shit, my heart's going 40 billion miles an hour. Now, at the time I had my nephew who lived with me, who's straight out of the Who's Gal. All right, so he's like a human pit bull. I'm like, no, down. I said, stay in the house. We're going to call the police. Well, him like a dope goes outside. Now, I know it's from the pizza man because only the pizza man could have saw where he was standing. And the minute he went outside, the rifle guy instantly picked up a phone. He took off. So he's constantly talking about his guys. So anyway, this is a couple years ago, whatever. Cut to this summer.
Doesn't this guy
First of all, this guy's asking, what?
Doesn't this guy know about, like, you can't just hunt in neighborhoods?
No, because apparently he's a bag of rocks.
Okay.
He fell off the boat.
Yeah.
Go find some land and go open up a pizza place, huh? He thinks he's 1930s, this jackass.
You could just hunt. You could just hunt in a neighborhood.
Yeah, he has funniest sound ever.
Statue of Liberty's going by in black and white.
Pizza man, make sure you write to us. We'll miss you.
Pizza man.
So now, cut to, he opens up a pizza joint very close to the neighborhood. Jimmy, big favor. First he goes, can you come do a show outside pizza place? I said,
what am I, Rich Voss?
Voss had to send a tape. I don't know. Try a Starbucks first.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah. So it gives you the mentality of the rock of the pizza man. I said, I can't. No. So I go out and I hang out. He constantly calls me, you know, my kids, my delivery, they love to, you come here, mean a lot to them. I go there, I say hello. He's got me doing charity. He scares the daylights out of the neighborhood. He bullies and barters everybody. Everyone. Jim, can I use your fax machine? I got these faxes from Italy. They can't understand any of it.
Holy shit.
He stops me last summer. He's like, where you office at? In the middle of the street, flags me down. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, I need your address. For what? I open up business. I need your address. I said,
what a set of balls.
A set of balls. I'm not even exaggerating. You know, anyone in my town will tell you how fucking nuts this guy. So I go, I don't know my address. And he goes, you know where you work? I said, my sister knows him. Give me your sister number. I swear to God. I went, yeah, here's her number. 4126218. Get out of here, jackass. So,
oh my God.
Cut to.
Holy shit.
Cut to everyone hates this guy. Everyone's having problems with this guy in town. That's all I hear. It's all over the place. This guy did this to me, did that to me. And that's another thing. He's shoving all the other pizza. He's starting a battle with other towns. He's like, I'm going to run that guy out. I go there and I threaten him, and I told that guy in Mendham, he piece of shit, and his car's coming my way, and I'm going to show him. Like, you're gonna get whacked. You're going to get whacked. Well, cut to this summer. We go on a big RV trip. Yeah, I totally sold out to the family world. Love it. Get my RV. I'm doing gigs and fucking halftime gigs. I'm on the road. I come home. I hear all this crazy shit. He's going through this sick divorce to the point where he's turning off the heat. He's not paying the bills.
Oh, shit.
He pulls up as I'm unloading. So here's where it begins. He gets out of, stupid me. Because I like the guy. Although he's crazy, I've never had a problem.
You figured he was just a nut.
He's just a nut, but he's never bothered me. Right. I never had it. Yes.
Except for guns in the backyard.
Yeah. Guns in the yard. He tells me, you know, I'm going to, you know, my guys are going to take care of this guy in Italy because he taken my grandfather's gun. So he see what happened. My guys show up. But I tell you this because I love you like a brother. This is, he loves everyone like a brother. So he pulls up and he goes, Jimmy, I put my hand on his heart, like, you know, man, you need to talk. I hear all this. He looks like Scarface in the third act when he's sitting behind the desk and he's just, his face, he's mangled. I said, Joe, you all right, man? You know, you all right? He gets out of the car, lights up his Marlboro Red, which he chain smokes. He's like, you know, fuck her, man. Let me tell you something. He goes, I'm going to bury my wife. You want the house? Take the house. You're going to foreclose. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to take my son. I'm going to bring him to Italy. She never see him no more. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. So he's going on and on and on about these horrible things he's going to do to the wife.
Yeah, that's always nice to hear. Witness.
So I'm like, you know, you should think about the kids. He goes, I don't give a shit. She could have the kids. I don't give a shit. I take my son. I go to Italy. I make $5 million a year. I got 39 guys working for me. I got trucks. I got this. But at the end of the conversation, he goes, listen, Jimmy, don't take it personally, but she going to get a letter, and the letter say, you know, the kids, they're not come over the house. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, I don't want her to be able to bring children nowhere. I want her a slave. So I really don't know what he's talking about. I'm really not sure what he's talking about.
And people are wondering if this pizza guy delivers pizza with cheese in the ring of the crust.
Jackpot! 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 Maybe that's what triggered it all.
See what the fuck? He saw the commercial and went, motherfucker.
Who this guy Jimmy do the Pizza Hut?
I had the idea of the cheese into the crust.
I don't think there's a Pizza Hut in Jersey. So now I hear the kids are kicked out of camp because someone, you know, she can't have babysitters and all this. Just nightmare. Now I'm starting to hear all these guys in town call me on the road. They're like, Breuer, what's going on with you and the pizza guy? I said, what?
You and the pizza guy?
I said, what? What's going on? There's, we walk in the restaurant. He tells everyone you're a drug addict and that he's got a restraining order against you to keep away from the kids.
Holy shit.
Oh, are you kidding me? Please tell me you're kidding me. He's like, no. He goes, bro, I wouldn't care, but there were like a lot of there was customers in there, and he didn't know. And he took it. This is how stupid he is. I did an article to start my new tour, and the tour was like, yeah, you know, I used to smoke pot, but now I'm a family guy, and I don't even curse on stage. Bring your wife, and it's gonna be great. So he takes that. He goes, oh, Jimmy do drugs. Okay, now I get to bury him. So he takes the article and he shows people, and everyone that tells you goes, you know, this one guy calls me. This is like the fourth guy who calls. He goes, he looks retarded because I read the article 3 times. I go, what's the problem? He go, look, he do marijuana. He goes, yeah, but he says he used to years ago. What are you talking about? He go, he dead to me. He dead to me. So this is what I'm hearing. I'm starting to get annoyed, but I now, like a dope, he has no clue my niece is in town. He opened up a limo business, which is like a Harlem liver. You know, like the cars you see in Harlem.
Yeah.
You go to my town, it's like this nice town. There's this white trash limo with this
seen a prom in
guy
1978.
right, guy from Nicaragua dragging. You want to go to 1570? I bring you there for $180. I'm not even lying. There's dents in the car.
Yeah, I know. Wow.
So. She texts me and she's like, Jim, this fun guy's talking about Aunt D, my wife. I go, what are you talking about? This limo guy, he brought up that he's single because his neighbors are assholes and the guy's on drugs and the wife is crazy and ruined. I said, what's the guy? I said,
right.
I went, are you fucking kidding me? So this is building up inside me. Now, the wife, they're going through the divorce. The wife gets a letter from the lawyer going up. The kids are no longer, here's the letter. Jim Breuer is no longer allowed near my kids because he's a known drug user.
Holy shit.
Dude.
Sorry.
I'm in a movie theater like watching Up or something with the kids.
You junkie.
So we finished the movie. Now we took 2 cars. My wife's turning. She's like, "Don't do something stupid. Don't drive right home." I can see that look in your face. I haven't seen this look in your face since you were 18. You're like, "No, I'm fine. I'm fine." I go 90 miles an hour to his pizza joint. I go to the pizza place. I'm like, "Where's Pizza Man?" He not here. Well, you tell him that I'm looking for him because I'm tired of his family bathing in my house because he doesn't pay bills and he shuts off the gas and there's no electricity, so they have to shower in my house. You tell him that, Mr. Drug Guy. All right? You have him call me. He never calls. Never calls.
Well, you're dead to him.
2 weeks later, I'm in my yard. Having a great day.
Yeah.
Rocking the I had my family, I had my parents, in-laws. Beautiful sky. All of a sudden, his kids come walking to my yard with the wife. She's like, "Oh, he's scaring me. He's this." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't need this shit. I don't need this shit." So my wife's like, "You gotta stay here." I pull my wife's out. I really don't want them here. I don't want them here. I'm spending time. Well, yeah, she's fucking having trouble. Whatever. Hour later, his kids playing wiffle ball. He doesn't even. He's never bought it. He never hangs out with the kids ever. So all of a sudden, the kids go, "Somebody's staring at us from the woods."
Holy Jesus, no.
You turn around, it's Pizza Man. He's in the neighbor's yard spying on my family and his kids. So the wife is like, "Why'd you come over here like a man? You want to see your kids? You fucking and they're So he starts walking to his house, and I'm like, "Whoa. Now we're going to have our conversation." So I don't think... Now, everyone that works for him are like immigrants that he literally enslaves. If you talk to them, they're like, "Oh, I got to work for him because he's going to turn me in." We're all junkies. And...
Holy shit.
I go to him, and I swear to God, on a very, very human level, I swear on my kids' lives, I go, "Pizza Man, you want to talk to your kids? Why don't you go talk to your kids?" He won't look me in the face. Well, he smokes a cigarette. He looks down at the ground. He's circling around like a hyena, waiting for the lions to finish eating the fucking gazelle.
Hey, Mocha Joe.
Yeah,
Mocha Joe. Pizza man.
That's interesting.
Yeah, okay.
Very close to. It's funny you said that.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I go, listen. You want to talk to your kids? Go talk to your kids. What are you staring in the woods for? He's smoking a cigarette. I go, listen to me. I don't care what you've been saying around town because a lot of people coming up to me. I don't think you realize how many people know me. Oh no, I said, I came in the pizza place looking for you. You really pissed me off about that drug. Here's what he says. You got that all right. You got that right. You had every right to be angry. I said, well, I don't care what you say about me. Don't talk about my wife. He go, what are you talking about? Now, he's not supposed to have a limo business because his papers aren't done. He's not supposed to collect money.
Oh, shit.
So I said, my niece was in the car when you drove her. He went ballistic. I never drive in the fucking car. Hold on. He gets his finger in my face. And now I'm thinking, all right, touch me. It's
Go
on.
time.
Now, I got my kids watching. Yeah. My parents, my in-law. Everyone's like, oh, my God, Jesus Christ, Jimmy, get in the house. Like, everyone be quiet. I ain't afraid of this little fag. Which is what he is. He's a little fag. So he doesn't dare touch me. He's going, who your niece? I said, I'm not going to tell you who my niece is. Yeah. The fact is, you were in the car and you were talking about me and my wife. Don't do that. You son of a b. I know fuck. And I said, don't tell your kids I'm drugs either, because I'm tired of them coming over here going, hey, Mr. Jimmy, my daddy say you on drugs. So he gets intimidated by me because I looked him in the eye and I kept walking up to him every time he walked away. So he turns around and he goes, you disrespect me.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
I said, how do I disrespect you? He goes, I told you, my kids come in your house, you send them home. I said, first of all, stop yelling. And second of all, don't tell me what to do with my family. Your kids come over to my house. I'm not going to tell my kids what to do, and I'm going to send your kids home. I go, you got problems with your wife, you deal it with your wife. Don't involve me in your bullshit. He goes, I told you, you know what? You're going to get it. You're going to get it on a Tuesday. What? And he starts walking away.
What?
He starts walking away like, Tuesday, you're going to get it on a Tuesday. Now, Tuesday, I'm going to L.A. And so I'm like, oh, my God, I got to leave this nutball with my wife and kids. What does that mean? I'm going to get it Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
So now I call the cops. I didn't call the cops. Someone in the family called the cops while this is going on. Cops come. All I'm going to say is, that's when I got scared. And they were like, that guy?
Oh, no. Oh, shit. All right. They kind of know about him.
Stay clear. They're like, dude, yeah. So,
were you scared or angry?
Both.
Okay.
More angry because, especially what happened right after this. This is when I got angry. This is when my blood level went through the roof. And so... Oof. Now, just to give you an idea, this jackass in town, he's up for assault with a deadly weapon, but it sounds worse than it is.
Right.
Basically, what he did was, this is what a bag of rocks he is. Some guy came to the town pool, which he bullied himself into. He literally sending fish and letters to the guy that had the place. So, we live in a place, he had about 50 trees in front of his house. I used to walk out and stare at woods and trees and... He chopped down every... That's what I heard for 3 straight weeks. Dude, he's so stupid. This guy comes to me, living there 1 month. He go, Jim, guess what? First of all, you need to know. You know what they call me? The Italian Jew. I said, really? He goes, that's right. Because I got Italian and I know how to Jew people down. Now he drives like 90 miles up my driveway. Gets out of the car. Can't wait to tell me this. I go, what's up, Pizza Man? He goes, I just bought 2 horses, 2 thoroughbred. I name them Zambuca and Espresso. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear on my kids' lives. He goes, how much you think I buy the horse for? I said,
it's like, first of all, who gives a shit? Second of all,
Pizza Man, I don't know how much. I don't know. He go ahead, guess one he thoroughbred, the other one he prize winner. 16,000. He go 5,000 for the both of them. I said, all right. 2 weeks later, he's burying them in the backyard. I've got horse flies the size of my pinky fucking up my summers for like the last 3 years. He's got sheep. He comes in my house.
Probably he just needed the heads.
Probably. He comes over my house. He's like, you know, how about I chop down your trees?
Oh, great.
I want to put my livestock here. I said, dude, you're not going to Pennsylvania. You're not going to my house to create a farm. Are you retarded? Are you Make sure you take your bag of rocks, eh? Take your bag of rocks, pizza man.
Holy shit.
And when people question you, you show them the bag of rocks and say, that's in my head. Fucking guy. So this guy at the pool...
Holy
now,
shit.
this is all public record, so I don't mind talking about it. You can go and check out any police report on him.
Mm-hmm.
Police report is, this is how the bag of rocks, the guy's like, you know, I'm eating a sandwich, leave me alone. He's going, you take a business away from me, you can no eat here. He goes, you know, you can fuck yourself. He goes, I'm going to kick your ass. The guy calls a cop because he threatens, I'm going to kill you. And cops come.
What day did he pencil his death in?
Yeah. Oh, he's got about 50 guys. Yeah.
Tuesday, I'm busy with the Breuer.
I know do Tuesday, but I come on you on Thursday night, right after third delivery. This guy, so the cops come. This jackass, while the cops are there, already settled the situation. He goes, no, this isn't no way I do things. I show you how I do things. Goes to his car, opens his trunk, and takes out a freaking police billy club. So they're like, oh, illegal. Hands on the roof, boom, in the car.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. He goes, this is the way I do it. So now that's assault. You went to assault. He's also up for gun charges, too, because that's another whole thing. So, cut to later that night, after
the cops go, is that the day?
Yes.
Okay.
So now I got to leave the next day to L.A. and I'm a little worried. And they said, we're going to be in your driveway. Don't worry about it. He comes down here. He drives a mile over the limit. Don't worry about it. Now every day his goons drive up and down my neighborhood. Every freaking day. They steal her mail. It's jackasses.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I've had federal agents call my house. This gets good.
Oh my God.
So now 11:30 at night. 11:30 at night. My door knocks. Bum, 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 bum. I'm like, what the fuck? Open the door. It's the cops. The guy's got this face like, I am so sorry, bro.
What the fuck?
I said, what's the matter? His wife was so scared because of his menacing. We watch him in the middle of the night. He'd go knock on the window and just stand outside the window like Cape Fear. Lunatic. Just to control. He's sick control freak. Never touched her, but he's sick control. He wants to control you.
Mind control.
Mind control. Jimmy, you know all about that.
Secret societies.
Next on my program, it's Jim's neighbor, the Pizza Man.
Now, Pizza Man, this is a conspiracy.
Well, this is what the cops say. Shit. You can't make this shit up. The cop goes, Jim, we apologize. The lieutenant said I have to come here because he legally called. I have to make sure his children are not being kidnapped.
Holy mother of fuck.
But that's the moment I knew he was a bitch. What a little bitch.
Yeah.
To call the cops to now you're a bitch. You just put your dress on and you pierced. You're a bitch. You're now officially. I'm gonna send you some makeup.
Yeah, yeah.
So now he's like, I'm gonna call the cops on you now. So he sends the cops to my house to harass me and my family. And so I go, you're kidding me, right? And he goes, he laughs. He's like, no, I'm not kidding. I go, I said, why don't you talk to his wife? His wife is right here. She's scared to go home. And he's like, I don't need to come in. He's like, I just want to let you know he called and legally I had to come here. Next time we'll call on the phone. I said, all right, now it's okay. This better end right here. This better end right here. So what happens? She's now going away The wife is going away. Now, granted, he doesn't pay one bill. Now he's driving around a white Mercedes all over town. He's got like 10 cars. He won't pay a bill for his kids or his wife.
Right.
He wants to put them in the gutter. Now, all of a sudden, the wife gives us, like, I'm going away. He steals my freaking bills, which he does. I see him go there and pick up his mail every day. He's got a court order now that says he's not allowed to pick up the mail. He's not allowed to go to the house without a police escort. He breaks it every day. Goes there, takes the mail, blah, blah, blah. Goes there. So she asks my wife, pick up the mail. 4 days later, freaking, hi, this is Charlie from the federal.
Oh, no. Mail tampering.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
And we have a police report saying Pizza Man is saying that, your wife's a suspect of stealing mail. I went, all right.
Oh, Christ.
So the cops, again, you're a bitch. She's taking, that's some bitch shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's some bitch shit. You're not even a man anymore. You're a bitch. You're a baby. You got a vagina.
You disrespect him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Breuer just goes, yeah. You are fucking on fire pissed.
Beyond on fire
can
pissed.
tell.
I know exactly where he walks at night. I know exactly who he's banging in town. Everyone knows who he's banging in town.
Oh.
Everyone knows everything about this jet. This is what made me feel better, though. I swear on my kids' lives, every human being I bump into goes, let me tell you something about that pizza guy. Everyone's got a story. So when someone does eventually do something to him, he's not going to know who.
Because there's so many people.
He's pissed off Mexicans. He's pissed off the community. He's pissed off every imaginable person in town he's had a run-in with.
Yeah.
And that made me go, all right, it's not just me.
Yeah, it's not just you.
I feel better.
You know a mistake you made? Well, obviously, wrong place, wrong time, because you're pretty close proximity.
Yes.
But also getting involved in any way, shape, or form.
Helping.
With even helping.
Yes.
You're too nice of a guy.
Correct.
Is what you did.
Correct.
And
now
look how that pays you off.
Look at how that pays me off.
With a Fed coming to your door.
Fed coming to the door.
And to quote Scarface, look at you now, you stupid fuck.
Right. So now we get another. Well, the cops called and they're like, "Listen, we already talked to the federal agent. I said, "Well, fuck that. I want him charged for false police report. He's not allowed to pick up mail, so he can't make This is what. Listen,
The cops are all
they're like, listen, man, this guy's
it.
out of his mind, and to prove that he doesn't know is a whole new, bag of rocks. We're dealing with a bag of rocks. So, all right. So now, about 2 weeks ago,
What's the duration of this whole thing from beginning to now been so
end of
far?
August. From the end of August.
From the end of August, okay.
He moved in a couple years ago.
Yeah, everything was great with this guy. Until he started telling me what I need to do.
Right.
Don't tell me what I need to do because you're banging everyone in town and your relationships in the dumper. It's not my problem.
Yeah.
I'll help you. I'll even take care of your kids like better than you take care of them.
Apparently.
See, his kid came over yesterday like, my daddy bought me a private jet to go to Orlando. Like, you're kidding me, right? I said, oh, that's exciting. Like, yeah, he's bringing my mama, and he say, he's going to steal me.
Oh,
that's nice talk.
great.
Your father's great. He taught me how to shoot gun. Oh, that's a good dad. It's a good pizza man's a good class citizen. Good class act, that guy, that pizza guy. So, car drives by my neighborhood, pulls in my neighbor's yard, pulls all the way in the backyard. I know it's not pizza man's. I know it's not any of his guys that work for him. I call up the wife. I say, you expecting someone today? Someone just pulled in the neighborhood. Who pulled in my neighborhood? Call the police. I said, it doesn't look like a menacing car. Why don't I go check? I'm on the phone with the wife. I go, stay on the phone with me. I walk back. No one's in the car. And she has a barn in her backyard, a little barn like a garage. And there's just the door's shut. No one's back there.
That's a little
so
odd.
I'm like, what? I go, let me give you the license plate, and then I'm going to call the police because I don't know where these people are. While I'm talking to her, the barn door opens. Two of his guys are there. One's about 6'4", the other one's about 2'5", and the big guy goes, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Good, everything cool?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm just feeding the animals," and he was. He had animal. He was feeding animals. At least what I saw, because he was hiding behind the door. So I said, "All right."
Oh no!
So I tell the wife, I go, "He's feeding animals. They're feeding animals. It's very legit." She's like, "Those animals must be gone. He's back in court." He's feeding animals. I walk away. I go to my house. I watch them drive away. As they drive away, I wave. I got no problem with them. 10 minutes later.
Oh, no.
"Jim, can you tell me what happened about, it's a sergeant. Can you tell me what happened about 10 minutes ago?" What do you mean? What happened? I don't know. What happened? He goes, "Well, I need your side of the story." What story? What are you talking about? What happened across the street? Oh, I'm thinking the wife called the police. So, well, this car came in and you pulled the backyard. I went there, no one's there, and I was on the phone with her the whole time, and they said they were feeding animals, and that was it. That's what all right, that's all we need to hear. I hear him in the background going, "I want him fucking charged for trespassing." He threatened my workers. He threatened my workers. He's a bitch.
Threatened?
He's up at the He's up at the police
department. So bad.
He wants me locked up.
Yeah.
What a whack job. So he's at the police department. And there's a police report. It says, and it's really funny. In the police report, it says, even though we explained to Pizza Man over and over again, there's no trespassing, there was no harassment, no threats. He insisted that we arrest him, and the lawyer are going to do something. So as you do, he sends me a letter. I wish I brought the letter today. I forgot the letter on my counter. It looks like a third grader wrote this. It looks like a third grader wrote this. I start showing everyone in town. I'm like, "You want to see something funny?" Now, can I legally say the lawyer's name that sent it to me?
I wouldn't say any names.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would stay.
All I'm going to say is the lawyer is obviously a guy that he went to. He's like, can you, I'll give you 2 slices of pizza. You write this letter? And just say lawyer.
"Dear Jim Breuer, I am going to sue you.
Yeah.
Your neighbor's lawyer, Frank."
Yeah.
And I mumbled through that one.
That was so funny.
Yeah, and it's basically like, this is Rocco. My client, Pizza Man, my client, Pizza Man, needs you to stop harassing his employees, and you need to stay away from his children. I understand there's a court order that says you're not allowed anywhere near his children, and you know you are going to reap the consequences. So today, I'm like, you know what? Now I gotta call the lawyer.
Yeah, now you gotta fucking.
So now I call the guy, and so we just launched our missile, and it came today. Now I can legally read my letter, right?
Yeah, I just wouldn't say
sure, why not?
just don't say anything his name.
No, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. So
Actually,
now,
Pizza Man. It says it on the.
when we sent,
Pizza Man.
Dude, I'm telling you, I showed this around town. I showed it to a lawyer, and the guy laughed, and he went, "This ain't a lawyer. This is a jackass."
Yeah.
And so when we found out, my lawyer goes, he's listed under a real estate guy. He goes, he's technically a lawyer. He is a lawyer, but he's like a meatball, this guy. So you would enjoy this because these guys handle him down like a...
Oh, I certainly would.
Yeah, so this guy's a beast.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
You gotta be a real guy.
A real lawyer.
Yeah, so
a beast of a lawyer.
Even I wish I had the wording.
My lawyer, he is such a good lawyer.
I give him a tomato sauce.
When you have barn animals, honey baby, it's hard to convince me that you're feeding them. I love that term for a good lawyer, too, a beast. Yeah.
He's a beast. So here's where we're at in the battle royale. And you know what? At the end of the day, I wanted nothing to do with this.
Right.
And this jackass just keeps pulling me in.
You got forced into this whole situation.
I got forced into this nonsense.
Yes.
So, here, I'll read the letter. Ready?
Here we go.
Dear Mr. Jerkoff, we represent Jim Breuer and are responding to your letter whatever the date. We're unclear of your intentions in sending the letter and do not fully comprehend the ambiguous threats contained therein. In order to assist us in advising our client, please provide us with copies of any court orders served upon Mr. Breuer, which in any way purport, I don't even know what that word is. Purport.
I think maybe further the cause of or further the thought of. That's just a guess.
Thank you, Jim.
I could be totally wrong.
No, I think you're right. Purport.
Show,
But if they show...
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
That purport to restrict his activities. While your client appears to be going through a difficult divorce, I'm unaware of any orders, ordinances, or restrictions upon Mr. Breuer's constitutional right to associate with anyone, including his neighbor, your wife, which I won't say the name, which I know right now his blood is boiling.
Pizza woman.
While Mr. Breuer would rather not be drawn into the marital hostilities, your client's apparent paranoia and actions, including verbal and physical threats, trespassing, spying, and assaulting behavior, have required frequent police intervention and caused great concern with the Breuer family. Unless the court orders cure my ignorance of any applicable fees, we see no choice but to retain local counsel in order to obtain injunctive relief against Mr. Pizza Man, continuing harassment and threats towards Mr. Breuer.
What does injunctive relief mean?
Damn.
It's not good.
It's basically, it says,
good, no.
this is the streetwise. One more fucking letter with this if you fucking threaten my guy one more time, in the fucking oven you go.
Okay.
In the oven you go.
In the oven.
You hear me? One more phone call, one more. In the oven you go.
So that was to his lawyer.
That's his lawyer and to him.
Good. Because the lawyer will understand, even if he's not a legit lawyer or
He'll
a good
understand.
lawyer, he'll understand the awful implications of that.
yeah.
It's going to try to sell
And my
you a mortgage.
lawyer actually tried to, he's like, Jim, do you really want to pursue this? I went, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that
'Cause
point,
it doesn't end here.
Now you're pissed. Yeah.
It doesn't end. It's not going to end here. It's going to be one day where I'm playing in the yard and his kid touches my grass, and I got to worry about this fucking wacko
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
doing something stupid. No, I want him. Everything I could do. Full blown assault. Done.
You have to set up a barrier
You've had
of
enough.
protection
I've
around
had
yourself.
enough. But however, if you love to have his pizza, search him in town. I'm sure you would love it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Good pizza, huh?
It's not New York pizza. It's not Giuseppe's pizza. It's not Roma's pizza. It's not, let's see, Roma, New York pizza, Napoli.
It's not Napoli.
Not Giuseppe's. But if there's another pizza place somewhere around, which was, I believe, voted like
Wow.
voted number one in the county by his best friend that he paid off. So yeah, that's the world I've been in. And while I'm doing that, I bring my dad to get some relief, who's 86. I bring him to let me get my dad out, a little family time. I'm sitting there in 15 minutes. These guys come over to talk to my dad, and I say, I got a World War II hat on, and blah, blah, we want to take you out, and da-da-da. And, where I've been here, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, we want to take you to Atlantic City, get something good to eat. What do you like eating? Cunt.
He said that.
Yeah, the lady behind. That is it.
Wait, you got the
That
name?
is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Somebody had it. Somebody just
a few
popped
people
it
had
right. Somebody popped it right up on the board there.
So feel free to go there and have great conversation with him to know that, and ask him, like, hey, how's it going with the bills and your new private jet that you're burying your children with? Isn't that nice? Isn't he a nice Class Act citizen, this guy?
Dr. Steve, by the way, this guy knows everything. Injunctive relief, gaining satisfaction through legal means, i.e. by injunction, which is kind of what we assume. Thank you, Steve.
So anyway, all that leads to I'm playing Albany.
Oh. Gotta pay those lawyers now.
Sirius XM. The virus. You're listening to Anthony.